You're listening to The Last Straw, the show about reclamation, reinvention, and momentum, hosted by executive leadership and reinvention strategist, Kristi Straw.
Okay, welcome back. All right, Last Straw podcast. I am Kristi Straw, as all of you know by now, and I got on a little bit of a tangent in my former episode. So I've got to pick up pace here, people, and I've got to get through these last 7 power moves and how you can use those throughout your life and career, okay? So if you didn't get episode number 1, that's really sad. I got emotional. You'll be able to see it. It was not planned. And it was all about embracing vulnerability as power move number 1, and then cultivating radical candor. And of course, I gave massive credit to my girl crush forever of Brene Brown, and a little credit to Kim Scott for her great book, Radical Candor. So now we're moving into power move number 3, and it is simply this: resilience as rebellion. I have literally sold out 1,000-person speaking gigs with a topic for a keynote all about this idea that quitting is actually for winners, okay? This is resilience being rebellion. So contrary to popular opinion, quitting is for winners, I believe. And knowing when to quit or when to change direction, when to leave a toxic situation, when to demand more from life or from people around you, or when to give up on something that isn't working any longer and move on. This is truly a skill that the most successful people in life have, all right? It's actually called psychological agility, all right? I talk about this a lot. I consult about this a lot. But being able to bounce back from setbacks and criticisms and viewing each of those as really an opportunity to do nothing more than to learn and to adjust and to grow, developing that resiliency and that comfort with rejection will change the entire trajectory of your life. Resilience is my act of rebellion. I truly believe there have been people that thought the stuff they pulled or the things they did would be the end of me. And I truly sit here and cackle very loudly in my cheetah suit jacket on my own podcast, dinging my own gong. And I think of my own several $100,000 I made this year from my own point of view on LinkedIn. Algorithm be damned. And I just think, wow, resiliency is my revenge. And I did have my husband ask me last week, he said, in 2026, are we going to move from our revenge era into our next era? And I'm like, yes, we are. I'm leaving the revenge behind in 2025. I've been on this 2-year revenge train, I won't lie. Okay. And we're moving into the momentum era and taking yo ass to the bank era. Okay. That's what we're moving into. I don't care if you did me wrong in the past. You can pay me for a contract now. Okay. That's an open invitation. Hello, corporate America. You can. I will allow it now because we have moved past revenge. The success has already occurred. And now we're into courage in action. That is power move number 4, being scared and doing it anyway, okay? This has been, truthfully, not revenge. This has been what most of 2025 has been about for me, okay? 2024, 100% revenge. Full stop, 100%. 2025, courage and action, right? 2025 is, hey, I'm going to act boldly on my convictions, and I'm going to use my past experiences to fulfill the dreams that I have for the future. And I know that I can. And what's important is that I just take action toward that every single day. And so that is where we're at now. And 2025, absolutely also spending a ton of time talking about how empathy and execution can coexist. And that, my friends, is number 5. And that will always move forward with me. My sensitivity is, in fact, my superpower. And I am proud of my kind heart because not everyone has it, which is what makes it so special. I am able to connect really deeply and emotionally to the journey of other people. And this is why they trust me. This is why I sell premium high trust coaching. This is why people get in line and pay in full at $15,000, $20,000 a pop. Because empathy and edge can coexist. And we have been sold a freaking lie that you cannot have both and more. All right. So power move number 6, get yourself a feelings wheel. Okay. I have a feelings wheel hanging on my office wall right behind my computer. I use it almost every single coaching call with a client. Well, how does that make you feel? And they usually tell me something normal, right? Like, oh, it makes me feel angry. Okay, but how does that actually make you feel? Well, I feel mistrusting. Okay, you feel mistrusting. Now we can move forward now that we know you feel mistrusting. What about this situation is making you feel mistrusting? Anyway, the point and the ability to name your feelings is called emotional granularity. And power move number 6 is the healing that comes from being able to name your own emotions. And as I mentioned, we have feelings wheels everywhere in my house. One stays in the car. My son huffs and puffs after a volleyball match. Well, first thing we do is get out the feelings wheel. Don't tell me you're pissed off, Tut. I know. Tell me what you're actually feeling. Oh, I'm feeling insecure. Why is that? Oh, those coaches were there from the college and I sucked and I didn't perform like I wanted to. And then what did that lead to? Well, I really wasn't a very good teammate. Okay. And so now I'm feeling insecure about what? Well, my place on the team. I would be feeling insecure about that too, Kingston. I really appreciate how you just went through how this impacted other people. What are you going to do to fix it? Now, this is a 1-minute conversation, people. Now, because I've lived this life a very long time, both as an athlete who grew into a college athlete, a husband was an athlete, was a college athlete, now runs Anchor Athlete, which is a division of our company that handles mental health and mindset and resilience training for athletes. Yes, we do have a little bit of a benefit of getting right the hell to it. I will admit that. But it's not that hard, is my point to all of y'all listening. This is about being able to name emotions and teach the people in your life to name them clearly and to sit in the discomfort of them, to work through them. That is transformative healing. That is power move number 6. Get some. Okay. Power move number 7, own your own magic. It ain't luck. Did you know I turned 45 last week? Did you know it took me 44 years and 10 months to recognize that my success is not luck? I'm only 2 months old. I'm a 2-month-old newborn around this idea that my success is not luck and is not owed because of what other people have given to me. Now, there's a lot of people who have known me for a really long time that watch this podcast. They probably never knew that I outsourced most of my success for the majority of my life. Well, once again, I would say point to good girl corporate conditioning, good girl conditioning in life, good girl conditioning in corporate. Always share your wins, give the credit to everybody else. Don't speak up if that's not actually what happened, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like 2 months into owning my magic, and I'm pretty damn magical. I'm really excited. Everything I keep touching keeps earning money. Everything I keep wanting keeps happening. It's very odd. My relationship with money is changing. I'm finally not so scared all the time to spend some of it. It's really odd. I have to tell you, it's amazing, but it's still very odd. All right? So own it. I'm in the process of that too. Power number 8. Power move number 8. Perfection is required to be successful or to be a great leader. Absolutely not. Actually, nobody wants a perfect leader. Nobody trusts a perfect leader. So the first thing I like to remind people is, if Jesus had haters, you're probably going to have some too along your life. It is very normal. I'd like to normalize this experience for you. Okay. Secondly, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody wants you to be perfect, and people don't trust perfect. Perfect doesn't build connection. You know what builds that? Your actions aligning with your words. And when you mess up, and when you do something sucky, or when you don't show up how you would have liked to have shown up, You just own it and you apologize, and then you don't do it again. And that goes back to your actions aligning with your words. Okay? That is massively powerful. Power move number 9, dare to disrupt. Nobody who has ever built anything spectacular was worried about upsetting the apple cart. Okay? Show me a person. I'm literally moving on. That is how preposterous the idea is, that you can disrupt a market and be super successful without having disruptive ideas or thoughts. Impossible. So just do it. Be scared and do it anyway. And power number 10, power move number 10, inspirational influence. This is it. Inspirational influence is the currency of all impact. All right? Your actions aligning with your words, that is motivational in and of itself for people because it is that rare. Think about the people you know in your life that you can count on one hand, probably would be such a blessing, right? If we had 5 people that their actions aligned with their words and they were solid. If they couldn't do something, they were honest and told you up front, I can't commit to that. I wish I could, but I don't want to disappoint you. Right? Who are the people who are going to give you the difficult feedback? Right? Those are influential people. They should be on your square squad, as Brene would say, which is your 1 inch by 1 inch little piece of paper of the people that you rely on to tell you the truth and to inspire your next best step. All right. So we have gone through 10 power moves. I'm hopeful that they are very helpful to you. I look forward to hearing from everybody about them. And as far as our ribbon of reckoning for this episode, perfection not being required is worth being repeated. And that goes for these power moves as well. The beauty of power moves and of being more aware is you can pick and choose the items that you'd like to work on at any given time. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to get them all. You don't have to succeed every day in every way. That's just not even realistic. Give yourself the grace enough to lean into and grow into the person you so badly want to be. This has been another episode of the Last Straw podcast. This has been another episode of the Last Straw podcast. Let's tell the truth and build something better from it.